When did you start writing Make the Moon?
Oh, I started writing Make the Moon in high school. I knew I would be telling a very personal story. It's kind of a coming-of-age story. The film is basically about a mother and son who, no matter how hard they try, they can't seem to love one another. And as painful as that is, it's true. It sometimes happens between child and parent. In the end of the film, there is definitely a sign of hope, but I'm not going to have some bullshit ending and have mother and son wrap their arms around each other. Oh, I've always loved you. I'm sorry. It's just... So it's about a mother and son who are locked in grief, which complicates their desire to really, truly love each other. And no matter how hard they try, the harder they try to love each other, the farther apart they get. That's how loaded it is, with family sometimes.
And so the script you've been working on for years, when did you actually get it in first draft, second draft, and a beyond stage? And how was that?
I have 18 different versions, and one version was 198 pages long. And so I had to step away from it. I have so many different drafts, but now I'm at a draft that's 112 pages. And that's what I want to go with. I want to go with a 112-minute film.
And will you shoot it here in LA?
Yes. I was going to shoot it in San Jose. The original title was Do You Know the Way to San Jose? But the texture in LA, the locations, the tension that we talked about, that's all here. I've done a lot of research. I'm dividing LA into 3 different realms, and this is probably informed by my experience with the Mountain U-Trap. There's the Unterwelt, the underworld. There's the surface world, right, the streets, and then there's the Überwelt, the overworld. So there's 3 different realms to LA. So it's kind of spiritual, because the people who are doing naughty things and doing illegal stuff that hide underground, that's the dark underworld, and then the surface world, which most of us are in. And then the overworld, which is more the superior beings. There's a character named Heike. She lives in a treehouse, and the birds and the butterflies are always around her because she's of the overworld. So LA, that was a big choice to have it take place in LA. The other thing I worry about is it's the type of film that some people may be upset by because I choose to be real. And there's some really radical scenes that might elicit some very negative reactions, especially people from the Christian right. And I don't want my family to be mistreated or disrespected because a member of their family made this film. I'm doing it to protect my family.
It's not a faith-based film, right?
No, it's
quote
not.
unquote faith. Okay,
No.
But there's spirituality questions.
Yes.
Okay.
That doesn't conform to, I was born and raised Catholic. Definitely, it's not anti-Catholic. It's a different way of, this young man, this protagonist, has a different way of looking at things, and he meets a woman named Heike who helps him understand relationships and families, and it's otherworldly. It's just...
You speak German?
I speak German, yeah.
Where did you learn German?
Ich habe Deutsch gelernt in Hochschule und auch die Uni. I learned to speak in high school and college, and I studied in Berlin, yeah. But
Oh, you went to Berlin, okay.
Yeah, the last time I was in Berlin, I was directing a show, and I meant to tell an actress, du musst die Kuli abbringen. I meant to say, please carry the pen when you enter the scene. I said, please bring me your ass.
No.
I meant to order, we were offered lunch, and I meant to say, I'd like to order chicken, which is, ich möchte ein Stück Hähnchen bestellen. I said, ich möchte ein Stück Hühnchen bestellen. I said, I'd like to order a little puppy to eat.
Oh, no.
So I think they just hire me because I make them laugh.
What's your favorite camera to shoot with?
Well, the Alexa, the new Alexa. Actually, I haven't shot with it yet, but I want to shoot with it because I've seen DPs, I've seen their dailies, and I love the Red camera. I love the Red. That was my favorite camera, but I'm going to be shooting with the Alexa for my feature, and I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, you've already kind of planned that?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. And you'll be renting it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do you have like a place you go to? You don't have to name it, but that you rent
Yeah.
a lot of your stuff?
You have a really good DP. I've been working with him. It's a Francisco Borrelli. He's been shooting for me for about 12 years now. So we have a really good rapport, and I let him do all the, tell him what camera you want, and he goes out and gets it.
What is important for the director-DP relationship? What do you think? Because, there are people, they just have their team. What is that magic that happens?
I think it's there has to be a space where you co-share a similar sensibility and a similar understanding of what cinema is in terms of using cinematography to define tone and feel and even rhythm. And my suggestion to filmmakers out there is, if you are going to go with a DP, get to know that DP. Take him out to lunch, take him out to coffee, take him to happy hour, take him to dinner, hang out with him, and see where his sensibilities are. See what interests him in terms of, shooting images that, when assembled together, make a story. You got to make sure that you have a common language and you have a common understanding of each other's sensibilities. Look, like that music video I did for Oil Factory, the DP didn't listen to me. He was much older than me. He just thought I was some new kid, which I was, and just did whatever he wanted and rebelled against anything I wanted him to do. There was no meeting between us. So you've got to, what really helps is if you have similar favorite films, that helps a lot. I always ask people, what films do you like? From a cinematographer's point of view, tell me what films you really, really like. So make sure there's a lot of common ground between you and the cinematographer you work with.